Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity, the White March. We are very poorly handling things. I imagine there's probably going to be some more stuff over there. I don't want to step to it and then just get wrecked by it. So we're gonna reposition. I'll send Haravius to do another amazing pool since he did so well last time.
I'll stay out of sight.
And the survey says there is an Adra beetle right there. Okay, we should leave. Potentially. I mean, I have some abilities I can cast that they're probably not going to be super thrilled with. Oh, nope, they seem to... Hi! Alright, you need to go and attack him.
Yeah?
And we need to go and kill him.
Need something?
Ouch. Okay, everybody do crazy things, yes?
My mind feels sharp.
I've knocked the Adra beetle down. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Haravius kind of did get slapped around pretty badly. He's definitely not the tank that we need to advance into any real combat situations, but if we're slightly over-leveled for the area that we're in, I think we can probably rely on him to do some cool stuff. Though I cannot be absolutely certain of this. And do we knock him down or do we just fail? I don't even know at this point. Can we sunbeam you too? Is that going to hurt us? It is. Be careful where I aim.
Not even slowing it. I'll chew the gristle off your skull.
Okay. You're going to tear the gristle off of its skull.
Of course.
Well,
easy now.
If we're going to be fighting a whole bunch of those, I mean, we should be fine. Right? We should be okay. It shouldn't be too bad. I'm scared. I'm a little scared. I'm kind of worried. Okay. Well, the good news is at least we're able to sneak down.
Yeah?
To the next area. The bad news is...
Quiet.
I don't know what that means for us. The Adra has turned to a dull shade of crimson. Entire sections have crumbled away from the walls and ceiling. That does seem exceptionally not good. Also, I just want to point out that he's not really designed to be perceptive, so... If perception's a thing, and there's, like, traps laying around, he gonna walk into them. Oh, there's a swamp slime over there.
Need something?
I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I'm gonna cast a spell on him. Alright, boys and girls. Go and do swamp slime stuff. Not even swamp slime can stop me. Alright.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Alright, what's this? Money! Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, there's a definitive door there. We'll ignore the door. Ignore the door until, well, something cool happens. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty nervous. Adair is one of those guys you just don't not want to have on your team unless you yourself are the tanky person. So the fact that he's not there, that leaves a massive gap in our party here. That does not look like something I want to walk into. Oh yeah, that hurts like crazy. Okay. Huh. Well... Oh, there's a lockpick. I wonder what these things are. It's unfortunate that we can't, like, grab different things here. The downside to this means it's gonna... Someone's gonna have to, like, just do it.
I'm here.
I'm here.
Sagani's maybe the choice? Nothing in the cage. Is her actual endurance not going down? Endurance, or sorry, health is 687. Ooh, what's this? It's a one-handed spear. Not very interesting. 680. It is going down. Alright. Oh, we got a small bronze key. I do not like this at all. Oh, this one requires a small bronze key. Unlocked it, and got an old copper key. This unlocks with an old copper key, or...
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Wait. Don't do that. Can I get rid of the old copper key? There's no way I can just drop it, is there? I wanted to pick the lock. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Ready, Watcher.
Well, I guess we're all going to head over there. It's going to be a super fun-filled time for us all. Definitely painful. Definitely unsatisfying. It's also looking like maybe we could have avoided this altogether. Uh-oh. You should probably just not be in the room. Alright, I don't know if you can knock that down. I'm hoping that you can. And I'm gonna have to hope that this lightning thing works the way I'm intending it to work. And that everyone can do everything they are hoping to. I am going to launch a few of these. Right there, Haravius, why don't you go ahead and do, I don't know, something like that. Oh, because you don't have line of sight. That's a pretty good reason not to do that. Oh, there's weird shadowy tendrils on the ground. That makes me nervous. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I did that. Now let's do this. So I do plan to rest immediately after this. Let's go ahead and do some damage, shall we? Alright. Change my mind. Why don't you do this one? Alright, back over to you, little puppy fox. I see a small sliver of health on something. I cannot tell what it is. It's a specter. Apparently it has been converted over to our side right now. Which again is fine. It's probably due to my weapon or some such nonsense. So, you never know. A hailstorm. Is there a way to cast that without murdering our entire team? Looks like it.
It's not working.
And eventually a cast. There it is. Yeah, no, we're totally fine. This is easy stuff. Easy stuff. Let's get a map. What the heck did that map do? Oh, it's a scroll of paralysis. The skull is thrown back in a grimace of agony. This does look like a torture chamber. I'm not gonna lie. Those were what, Iron Maidens over there? It's not great. Oh,
Something
Haravius.
here calls to me.
Oh, Haravius. Oh, good, a ring. Oh, absolutely perfect for you. That's like the dream ring for Haravius. Also, we should check out the spear and compare it. This one does more damage. It's got 7 out of 14, plus to attack speed, accuracy. Like, it's literally better in every single sense of the word. This one's unique, but meh. Let's get you a good spear, buddy. Look at that bad one. Do some more defenses. Yeah, you're gonna just still die really quickly, but you're gonna look slightly less terribly stupid doing so. Probably. Probably less terribly stupid. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still really bummed out that I got that stupid key. Because I could have just picked my way through it and gotten experience for it. Bad Bumpy is most assuredly bad. I mean, I did lose my tank after all, right? That's okay. I don't really know why that's okay, but I'm just gonna try to look on the bright side of things. Right now, we're alive, and we're accomplishing things. Slowly, albeit slowly, but we are accomplishing things. What is that thing? Oh, that's not the creature that I fought earlier. Huh. Well, just in case you have a whole bunch of friends, and because I'm trying not to have Durance die in every single battle.
Need something?
Let's see if I can't pull you alone.
Lavaru, Beyond Seek!
I'm over here. Uh-oh. Well...
Charge!
I mean, this is probably fine. It was a tad underwhelming, not gonna lie. Why am I still in combat? Why am I still in combat? You know what? It's fine. Seriously, why am I still in combat? Ooh, I got a Vithrak brain. That was the thing I needed. Really? There's no traps in here. Or lockpicks, though. Or if we were playing Elix, it'd be picklocks, right? That's another game I want to get back to playing.
Something here calls to me.
Go! Grieving Madre of... Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say Haravius, but you know what? I'm bold. I'll still bring Haravius over here to play. I believe that Haravius has what it takes.
Lavaru,
To run like a scared little girl. Uh-oh. Haravius, run! Uh-oh. Haravius, live! Okay, Haravius is still alive.
Yeah?
The spider is dead.
Of course.
Hey, badly injured guy. Yeah, you didn't make it. Really need to rest. Should not be using Haravius for
Margaren's
pulls, but
fire cast light in dark places.
my goodness, guys. Ooh, shiny. What's in here? Clearly nothing bad. It's a stick. It's a broken blade, actually. The blade of the endless paths. Alright, well, we found something cool. Oh boy. Alright, Haravius, get to the back lines. Itumak, back to your original thing that you did.
I'm here.
If you all remember, Itumak was originally the pooler of worlds, so to speak. Haravius, please don't die a horrible death. Grieving Mama, why don't you go ahead and do that? And I think I'm going to cast this spell right here. Itumak. Okay, and we're going to cast that. I guess you're going to go do this thing. I've already cast spells. You can just do whatever you randomly want. Haravius, cast there. And yeah, this whole scenario. Okay, I'm going to book slap you.
My mind feels sharp as steel.
And then I'm going to hit you with this, even though you're like off the map right now. Haravius, what is your problem, buddy?
Need something?
Move! Alright, go back. Turn into a weird whatever creature you are. Okay, the Spectre is on our side briefly, and no longer on our side. Alright, cool. Haravius is still alive. We have accomplished many goals. We have many more to accomplish.
Light, flame, and sound.
Any traps in here? No? Really? Well, I thought for sure. Okay, I suppose we could talk to Durance now, and I guess we could probably rest. So I'm going to move up. We'll talk with Durance. See what he has to say. Does something ail you? I have questions I want to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I wanted to ask you about the region and its history. Durance grunts. Do you think there's any tie between Hollowborn and the Godhammer?
Aethys was the god of rebirth,
Durance frowns.
and his light does not fall on the Deerwood. I've heard some claim it's his doing, his death. It's closed the halls to new souls. I doubt it. The Hollowborn have their roots in the acts of men, women. I feel it.
Alright, fair enough. What can you tell me about the Hollowborn?
That's a curse that runs deeper. It's a godhammer of a different sort. And like the godhammer, it was made by men's hands.
Fair enough. All things have a price. Left unchecked, faithlessness, virtues. It leaves marks on souls, until souls don't have the strength to enter bodies that are pure. Animancers, ciphers, all who play games with the fabric of souls are to blame for the barren field they leave behind. Durance glares at you. Even watchers can do the same. Some simply watch. Others try to weave souls, guide them as surely as Widewind across Yvonne Adur. He turns away. This is why I correct the Hollowborn when I find them, and the one whose hands have led to this seed being spilled on the ground. Correct the Hollowborn?
There are fewer souls. There are more vessels. It is simply equaling of the process.
So it doesn't bother you to end them?
I feel more remorse in putting down a slathering hound. A wict? Less than a mongrel in its misery.
Huh.
Murder is a kindness, not a crime. Always has been.
Really?
I would sooner put the blade to those who are to blame instead. If any spirit should be punished, it's theirs.
I agree with you. And who is to blame? The fields of the Deerwood are filled with weakness, ripe for those that play with souls. Minds, his face wrinkles in a frown. Animancers and their kind, watchers too, they bear more of the burden than their victims, and more of the punishment. Every year has seen a new crime, the Saints' War, the Hollowborn, and the Salvation. There is no proof watchers are to blame for these events. There are few who can shape a soul in such a fashion. Durance stares at you. And any watcher, any true watcher born in the Deerwood would be able to see the crime even if they did not cause it. Silence itself is damning. Why don't you end me then?
Murder you? I would not grant you any of them. The mercy I grant the Hollowborn. You would not be deserving of it.
Durance laughs coldly. You equate murder with mercy.
Murder is an old word. Mercy is letting a soul fly free to the next body. True punishment? Ruining someone to their soul. Crack their spirit like you would crack their skulls with a staff. Beat them. Hurt them in mind and body. So their souls become shards. But you leave it inside the vessel, like a bag of glass, to either choke on it or pass it through their bloody stool.
Durance scoffs. Durance's hand tightens on his staff, as if reciting a cadence.
Then, leave it in the body to think on it, like planting a new field with the right seed.
He makes a locking motion with a twist of his hand, then grins, satisfied. That sounds like you've committed it to memory. I wanted to ask you... Yeah, no, we'll go with that one.
Many marks may I make upon your flesh, but flame leaves marks that cannot heal. Magran doctrine dictates true punishment is one that remains in memory, in the soul, in the flesh. Even should the victims die, slowly or swift, sometimes by their own hand afterwards, the lesson lingers, burned in their flesh.
That does seem harsh.
Have you seen a man branded by flame? He remembers it always,
Yep.
in every waking movement. It is a lesson writ in the only ink and vellum that matters, blood and flesh. One can burn the soul as well. It is an art, and I do not take pleasure in it, but there is more at stake here than forgiveness. Many of Aethys' faith were punished in the purges following the Saints' War. And the ones that harmed children, they suffered worse.
What do you mean?
We did what must be done. Wherever they were rooted out, their souls reclaimed. And if they couldn't be reclaimed, we ensured they would never inhabit another body.
Durance's face hardens and his hand clenches his staff. Alright, I want to ask you about the region and its history. Actually, I don't. I want to ask you about something else. I had another vision of you.
Will seed more questions.
One of the symbols on your staff, it was dying.
You see many things that aren't there, Watcher. Perhaps the symbol was for your disappearing sanity, and we are to bid it farewell while you still have the wits to grieve for it.
Durance looks at you, challenging. I saw a symbol with 12 circles. What does it represent?
That symbol? The Godhammer.
Durance frowns and words come slowly. Then it was the Godhammer symbol I saw extinguish on your staff.
No riddle there, Watcher. It took 12 of us to build the Godhammer. Afterward, I took my leave of all of them to see what Magran had in store for me. I've seen none of them since.
Are you sure there isn't more to that story?
Your kind has a way of interpreting its visions to fit the version of the truth you like best. But Magran's flame leaves no room for interpretation. Waste the time of others with your distortions and your fever dreams.
He locks eyes with me. I know what I saw. Flames distort all that lies around them, and you never seem far from a flame. See, flames may leave no doubt as to what or where they are, but why they are is anyone's guess. No shame in that when my truth is more interesting. That one.
It's always the way of the mad to try to convince others of a reality only they can see. But when your doctrine's the truth, it requires no convincing, only an opening of the eyes. I would purify you, Watcher, if I thought it would help.
Okay, well, goodbye. That was weird. Was a little strange, not gonna lie.
I'm here.
A little creepy.
They shall see nothing while I see.
Alright, we'll sneak into this next room, and then I think we'll break off the... Woo! We gotta back up. We'll break off the episode here, and we will take the fight in the next episode. I will also rest before we take that fight. I hope you guys enjoyed this much more terrible episode. What with Adair not being with us, it's kind of a bad thing, and all the other terrible stuff, but we're going to continue on doing what we can, and at some point I may just have to like sit around for 4 days or something just to get him back, or 3 days to get Pelagina back to maybe try to fill his shoes. I don't know. It's bad. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.